not doing the big water spout move? We're doing this again, huh? Dang it! Yep, dodge into it. That's the trick to that. Nice. There we go. I'm getting better at timing some of them, but a lot of these moves just feel ridiculous timing-wise that I can't figure it out at all. What are you doing? Okay, just another laser beam. Classic. Classic Leviathan. You know how he is. And now it should be a water spout. Another maelstrom, actually. Kind of amazed I didn't get hit there. I didn't dodge into him, but I got lucky. Blow up. I know I have Spit Flare, but I'm kind of saving it for when he's down again, I think, at this point. When he's staggered.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Isn't he just?
Garuda will be proud.
Stay away. That move just feels like a formality. The ocean is mad. I really hate that you do this multiple times in a row, by the way. Ah, dang it. Ooh. Oh, you did a maelstrom too? What the heck? I'm very lucky I didn't get hit there. Hey, you want to stop just being a spam boss now? Oh, not this stupid move. Whew, that was close. I would really like to stagger and kill you at this point. What the heck? That was close. Probably should have wildfired out of that. I wonder if I was supposed to wildfire towards him right there, actually. All right, now normally you do a melee attack immediately after this. Yep, that's hail. Followed by a laser beam. Classic. There we go. Okay. I kind of like need to kill you here. A little bit. I kind of need you to be dead. Please? Like, come on, man. Look at your HP. That's probably still like a billion HP for you with how your health bar works, but still. You've got to be joking me. This thing is still not dead. Cutscenes now, please? I would like cutscenes at this point. Looking like a cutscene.
Not this time.
Uh-oh. That's a tsunami. Oh.
If that's what you want.
You'll bring it.
You've had your fun, Leviathan.
The classic.
It's time you went back to sleep!
He's got a dome! a second giant ball of fire. That's just not fair. That's just not fair. Leviathan tamed. Yeah, I didn't really like that boss fight, to be honest. It didn't take me that many attempts, but like the way that like some of Leviathan's moves did like half or more of your health, which basically just meant like if you made a mistake on one move or you were learning one move, it was like, well, you're probably gonna have to retry this one. As well as the way dodging some of them went, it just wasn't that fun, to be honest. I had a lot more fun against Omega from Echoes of the Fallen. That fight was a lot more enjoyable to like figure out and learn as you went. Leviathan, just some of Leviathan's moves kind of felt like, well, this is just annoying rather than enjoyable. So I enjoyed fighting the Time Warrior guy more than I enjoyed fighting Leviathan there, which is a little disappointing, but it looked really cool. It looked awesome, but in terms of like fun, not that fun compared to like every other Eikon fight in the base game and in Echoes of the Fallen. That was like honestly one of the worst Eikon fights in all of FF16 in my eyes. You wouldn't like Timekeeper in Final Fantasy mode? That's why I'm not playing Final Fantasy mode. That's an irrelevant point. The baby.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive! Where is he? Well, yes. He's adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walias what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula. The beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walias.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Is this the end of the DLC already? It kind of feels like it. Quest complete. Really? Are there like more side quests or something? The Haven signboard to put in my chambers.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me.
I called Ultima
He called
Origin.
Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walias's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Eikon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes. There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Wallius was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
Question mark. A sinister light bleeds from the Arid Stone, beckoning Clive to enter. What new challenges await him within Ultima's virtual proving grounds? Okay, I don't really care about that. Okay, there is a new quest. But I guess we're, like, done with the main story. We have a handful of quests to do, though, so we're gonna do those. I don't know what the, like, challenge stone thing is. Probably just a Leviathan challenge to go along with the, challenges from, all the other icons, if I had to guess.
Here, mister, over here.
I recommend going to the stone. I would do that if I were you. It's part of, okay, it's part of the story. If it's part of the story, we'll do it. But
I have news.
side quest first.
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts.
Yeah.
The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short, but it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I am so good at committing murder.
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fannet! You were the one asking about Tonburies, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
The Tonberries have become too aware. They're forming coalitions and armies now. We must put them down. I need some healing items, I think.
We'll have to charge you.
Oh no, I'm full on healing items, actually. Never mind. You're useless to me. Alright, let's accept all these other quests before we get to work on this one. It looks like we have 4 to do. Oh, What's-Her-Face has a quest first even, and her, like, right-hand woman does also.